How's it going? Once again, welcome back to another show. This is You May Roscoe, and I am Roscoe. And today we're going to be taking a look at a video called Angels Amongst Us. And this is Chris Rupp featuring Tim Foust. So we'll be checking this out. Before we do that, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel and also make sure you hit the notification bell. Also, make sure that you go over to Chris Rupp's page, Tim Foust's page, Home Freeze pages. Um, go to everybody's page, But yeah, go to Chris, Tim, and Home Freeze pages to make sure that you're doing the same thing, which is hit the sub button and hit the notification bell because we do want to support these artists. And I know that this is something that was suggested to me by a few people. I forget the names right now and don't have them in front of me, so forgive me for that. But I did ask the question in a recent reaction that I did, about Chris Rupp and what was his happenings, since he had been away from home free, and come to find out that he's a solo artist doing his own thing. So it's good to catch up with him and also see that Tim's uh, still rocking with him as well as the rest of the group. I'm assuming so. Um, let's go ahead and dive into this. Once I pop this in here, and let's check this out.
I was walking home from school on a cold winter's day. Took a shortcut through the woods and I lost my way. It was getting late and I was scared and all alone. But then a kind old man took my hand and led me home. Mama couldn't see him, oh, but he was standing there. And I knew in my heart he was the answer to my prayers. Oh, I believe there are angels among us, sent down to us from somewhere up above. They come to you and me in our darkest hour, to show us how to live, to teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love. When life held troubled times and had me down on my knees, there's always been someone to come along and comfort me. A kind word from a stranger, to lend a helping hand, a phone call from a friend, just to say I understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it right there for a sec. I'll push this thing back a little bit here. But this is pretty dope and pretty deep too, and hits home, for me, because this is definitely something that I believe in. That angels are amongst us. You know, I think that they make appearances just as kind of Chris is what he's alluding to rather, about how the spirit of some of these angels um, may jump into some people at certain times, in different times of need in our life, whether it's like he was saying, a phone call from a friend, or a stranger to lend a helping hand and all that type of stuff. And um, I remember this was when I was like younger, and I was with one of my friends and his mom, and they studied um, they studied with the Jehovah's Witnesses, and so I happened to go to the Kingdom Hall with them, quite a bit. And I remember there was a lady who was sitting who was amongst those people that went to that particular Kingdom Hall that we were going to, and I was sitting next to her, and how people were telling me that this lady was one of the anointed, and as a kid, I thought that that was really cool. Like, I'm like, wow, I'm sitting next to an angel. Like, I thought that that was like the coolest thing ever. And she did have this glow about her, and was a very nice lady and all that, so just to be in the presence of what may have been, very well an angel, and in different circumstances other than that too, just like what with Chris and Tim is what they're talking about. But that one particular instance I thought was just very deep because, it was acknowledged by so many other people that she was one, and I'm like, I'm sitting here, and at first I had my doubts, but but then I'm like, this lady is like really really nice, and but I think I've sat with an angel a time or two, but let's keep this going.
In our darkest hour, show us how to live, to teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love. When life felt troubled times and had me down on my knees, there's always been someone to come along and comfort me. A kind word from a stranger, to lend a helping hand, a phone call from a friend, just to say I understand. But ain't it kind of funny, at the dark end of the road, someone lights the way, just a single ray of hope. I believe there are angels among us, sent down to us from somewhere up above. They come to you and me in our darkest hour, to show us how to live, teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love.
Man, this is a great song. This is a really great song, and like I said, it hits home because, you know, like I said, I've uh, gone to the Kingdom Hall before, but I've been to a lot of like different types of churches and stuff like that. Like I've actually had a chance to sit, amongst Catholics in a Catholic church, Baptists. I've been in a mosque before a few times. Like I've in my travel to try to find like spirituality for real, and find out what that would mean for me. Like I've been to, and purposely like put myself in a position where I can see religion and spirituality from all these different angles, just to get a glimpse of like everybody and how they praised and all that different type of stuff. But everything that they're talking about in this song is like really real to me, and I'm sure for everybody, well, I don't want to say everybody, because there's some evil bastards that I'm not sure if angels are visiting everybody, but I feel like most everybody, that these type of things happen in life where, like he said in the song, we travel down, and I take that like as metaphorically and, literally, that you people are walk down a dark road and then all of a sudden there's a light and a ray of hope as Chris was saying. But I think that that happens for everybody at different times in their lives, like there's these dark roads and then all of a sudden, a person comes out to help or to show you the way to the light, you know, um, in a figurative sense. But yeah, no, this is all just so real to me, dude. Like this is a great, great song. But let's keep this going.
How to live, teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love. They wear so many faces, show up in the strangest places, grace us with their mercy in our time of need. Oh, I believe there are angels among us, sent down to us from somewhere up above. They come to you and me in our darkest hour to show us how to live and teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love.
I'm gonna push it back just one more time, and then we can finish this out. All right, there we go. Let's do it.
They come to you and me in our darkest hour to show us how to live and teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love, to guide us with the light of Oh, I believe there are angels among us, sent down to us from somewhere up above. They come to you and me in our darkest hour to show us how to live, teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love.
Man, this is crazy because I now when I think about it, I think Angels may have led me to Chris Rupp stuff. I was wondering where he was, and this guy is doing like gospel. You know, this is really good, man. The really good part is me, finding out that Chris is doing this great music, but this is a great song. This is a really great song. This was "Angels Among Us" by Chris Rupp featuring Tim Foust, and man, they were speaking some of the realest words, like really, really real. Because again, like I said, I really, really believe in that myself, and I'm not the only one. I'm more than certain who think about these times in our lives where we're going through uh, some troubled times, down times, all that type of stuff, and then something great happens at that moment to kind of change everything around. I've had that happen a lot in my life, a lot. So. And I've always looked at that as like God doing His work, or angels being sent in those moments to save me from some of those times, and to save me in some of those times. So Either that or, there's been times where, even though I've read through, the Bible and stuff like that, there will be times when I've been around people and I've been full blown preaching to people, and I know that I have a hard time like retaining, stuff that I read sometimes unless I'm like constantly going over that stuff, But yeah, no, I be having these times where I'm sitting here preaching stuff that I know that I don't know about. Like I'm like I don't know this stuff. Like, well, why am I able to express all this stuff in these moments like I am? And it's because I feel like the spirit has taken over at that point. And yeah, no, it's really great to be a vessel for some of those in some of those moments and for some of those moments. But this was like really good. Like I appreciate this type of stuff a lot. So I'm gonna give this like a big big thumbs up for this. And I look forward to doing more of Chris's reactions, because I didn't know he was doing this type of stuff. And now that I know, I'm gonna definitely react to a lot more of this type of stuff. So because I think it's needed in this in now in the here and now. We live in such crazy times, um, wicked times, as some may describe. But this is the type of music that's needed and the type of upliftment that people need. A lot of people need to hear these words. Because they'll think that they're alone in their troubles and all that, and some people need to know that angels are walking amongst us and they're here for everybody. That's willing to, that's receptive to them. So um, yeah, no, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get going. But before I do, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one named Chris Rupp Reactions. I will create a playlist for him. And I may even throw this into as a matter of fact, I will throw it into the home free reactions as well, just for those who may be perusing through that playlist and then they'll be like, oh, look, there's a Chris Rupp song, with Tim Foust in it, so yeah, I'll end up doing that as well. So you'll find this in there. This will be the start of things for the Chris Rupp experience for me on my page. So you'll be able to check that stuff out. I do have playlists for other artists, a lot of great music by those artists, different genres of music. So whenever you get a chance to check out that stuff, please do that. Cash App, $ you made Roscoe, PayPal at you made Roscoe for those who like to show their support or appreciation for the work being done on the page. There's that. Any donations, you're going to make them to one of those two spots at the bottom of the screen. And that's all I got. I'm leaving. I got to go. I will see you guys again soon, like I said. So until next time, be safe and be good.